So 30 for 30, you guys ever watch those? Those ESPN 30 for 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They either chronicle somebody who did something really good or somebody who did something really bad in sports, right?
Usually really bad.
Usually really bad. More people watch the bad stuff. But they did one, and they talked about how NFL and NBA players make a lot of money, but they also spend a lot of money. And what they found was that 78% of NFL players and 60% of NBA players filed for bankruptcy within 5 years of their last game. So once they retire, they've got 5 years before they blow all of that money. Okay, what does that say?
That they're not investing their money.
Right, they're not being smart with their money. Okay, so they make a ton of money. And a lot of people think, hey, as long as I make a lot of money, I'll be all set. But you can make a lot, and you can spend twice as much and be just as bankrupt, like MC Hammer, right? Despite the awesome pants, he's still bankrupt. What's that?
He's so married.
So this idea of like, and I hear it a lot, hey, I'm really good. I'm good at football, right? I'm going to get a scholarship's a little bit different because you're getting an education out of that too. But this idea of becoming a professional athlete, God bless you if you can do it, that's awesome. But you still have to be smart with your money because getting rich quick comes with a lot of hang-ups. Here's another one, inheritance. Right? They go out and they talk with some kids, and in this study they talked with a group of kids 18 years old, and they said, how many of you think you don't have to save because you're going to get an inheritance, and that's pretty much going to take care of kind of what you need in retirement? Almost 40% of the kids said, yeah, that sounds good. I think that'll happen. I think I have a crazy aunt. I haven't met her yet, but I'm sure she's going to come through when she dies, and she's going to leave me a lot of money. Well, they went back to all these kids' parents, and 16% of the parents, so less than half of them said, I might have something, right? The other 84% said, no, my kids aren't getting any inheritance. So there's this disconnect. A lot of kids think they're going to have money when their parents kick off. That's not the case either. And then there's another one, winning the lottery, right? I hear that one a lot. I hear that too much almost. So when I talk with clients who are getting ready to retire, and how much have you saved, what's your plans? I haven't saved anything, but I plan on winning the lottery. That one comes up a lot. What are your chances of winning the lottery? And I'm not saying don't play, right? You can't win if you don't play.
1 in billions, right?
1 in a million.
It's 1 in a lot of millions. I don't know if it's a billion, but it's more than a million. From what I hear, you've got a better chance of being struck by lightning and hit by a bus at the same time. Like when the lightning hits and the bus hits you right at the same time, you've got a better chance of that than winning like Powerball or something like that. And even if you win, here's the thing: if you're not ready, if you don't understand things like compounding, interest, inflation, even if you win all that money, still a pretty good chance you go bankrupt. And they proved that when they started looking at this Florida lottery, the Fast Five lotto in Florida. What they did was they took all the people that had won a jackpot and then saw how long it took them to burn through all the money. And what they found was that the winners filed for bankruptcy twice as fast as anybody else. So people who played, people who didn't play, didn't matter. People who won money filed for bankruptcy at twice the rate. So even though they got rich quick, they got poor almost just as quick. So this idea that you have to be educated around money, what it means and how do you save and invest, becomes pretty important. Does that make sense to everybody? Mm-hmm. All right. So